Hello. Hello. How are we doing? Oh, I don't have the captions. That's what I forgot. That's what I forgot. I forgot the captions. I knew I would forget something. I knew I would forget something. But we are here. We are here and we have things happening. I couldn't get the chat overlay to work. It kept coming up that I had an invalid authorization token. So I threw away the old overlay that had the chat above me, and I made this higgledy-piggledy thing. So we are bare bones. We have things. We don't have some things. Namely, we don't have the captions. So that's great. That's real great. I'm real impressed with myself there. It's fine. We have some things. We have some things. The laptop's fans are very loud. I hope you can't hear them. I have added a pop filter to the microphone, as you can see. I'm also wearing a new tank top. You can't see that well.
Hello.
Hello. How are we
How's it
doing?
going?
Good. How's it going with you? I've realized immediately a thing that I forgot.
Uh-huh.
We don't have any captions.
Oh yes.
So, oh well, I knew I'd forget something. So, this was all thrown together very, very quickly this morning. So, but I have taken the PSU that was ordered wrongly. Tank top. Yes, hello, we have a tank top. I'm wearing it.
Uh-huh. It looks
It's.
good. I got a sneak preview
I was
spoiler
gonna say,
before.
how can you see it? But okay, but yeah.
Cute girl. No, don't leave me.
She didn't say she was leaving. She just said she was getting the other stream up. You can have two streams up at once.
This is true, you can.
Yeah, I took the other PSU to the post office this morning, got it all sent off. It's free postage whenever you return something to Amazon. They just send you a little label. But I did get tracking with it, so that's very nice because I was told that I would get my refund 5 to 7 days after they received it. So I'll be able to know when they've received it. So that's good at least.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can't do Subnautica because the server exists on my computer. So here is a Powerwash as our fill-in.
Indeed. Can you remember what we did last time in Powerwash? We were
Um,
doing some Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, I believe. But I can't get it up on mine to see what there is because we've not done any on mine. So
Oh yes, of
I don't
course.
know what the
Well,
last thing was.
I have the sneaky cheat sheet of completed jobs. So last time we did the Scorpion Sentinel, who was a big
Oh
robot
yes,
boy,
yes,
who moved as we were trying to clean him, which was very slightly awkward.
yeah.
And then we did the Mako Energy exhibit. We cleaned a sort of a replica scale model of Nebulous Big City.
Midgar.
That one, yes. That appeared in a lot of Final Fantasy cards of Magic.
That's Midgar. That's Midgar. Everything's
Mhm.
Midgar.
Indeed. Anyway, the next job we have for us is the Airbuster. Heidegger from the Shinra warehouse says you're needed for an urgent and classified cleaning operation. I'll
Ooh.
be brief. Our unstoppable new airbuster has been undergoing intensive durability tests. We've thrown everything at it: advanced ballistics, concrete walls, Hojo's hideous beasts, and there's nothing it can't endure. We've even covered it in liquid Mako and it still works. Those avalanche falls won't even be able to put a dent in it. As this prototype is to be our new flagship model, you are to clean every square inch of it. I will not have it going into battle looking like some dingy antique at a swap meet.
B.
I am loading in. You will receive an invite shortly. For those unfamiliar with Power Wash, unfortunately, I can't invite Chaka before I'm in the level for some reason.
Oh, exciting. When I loaded up Powerwash, I got a little notification to say that coming this year is Powerwash 2.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know this was the thing. I didn't know there was Powerwash 2 happening.
I knew there was gonna be one. I don't know if I knew when it was gonna be. You should have an invite.
I
We seem
have
to be in the
clicked
same
invite.
place that we were last time. I see a Shaka. Hi.
Hi.
The traditional greeting of washing each other. Actually, I guess, like, washing each other's feet is a traditional greeting.
Is it?
In, like, Christendom, yeah.
Okay, well, let's just start then, shall we?
Heidegger says, unfortunately, the Scorpion Sentinel you cleaned was destroyed by an ex-soldier for hire.
I wonder who that was.
Hojo thought it hilarious. I find it hilarious that long-haired lunatic doesn't think his precious creations are next. And this is followed by some manic laughter.
The...
And I've already fallen off of the thing I was on.
Of course. I mean, it does look like it's easy fall-offable. Easily... words. Easily fall-offable.
The machine probably is, however, I fell off the scaffolding.
Oh, okay. Well done. So yeah, stream is bare bones. We have the chat bot, but the only thing it can do is give shoutouts and bring up the break command. It doesn't have any other commands on it, because all the commands are local to my computer, and I just didn't want to be messing around adding all the commands. So we are an incredibly bare bones stream on my end.
And I just don't have that many commands to begin with. Because I don't have a fancy RT setting me up with lots of cool things. I don't even have a regular RT setting me up with lots of cool things. Oh, these things which look like exhaust stacks are apparently rear cannons.
Oh. We've got camera, we've got game, we've got tank top. What more do you need?
I feel like we could do without at least one of those things and be fine.
I see. I'm stuck in the scaffolding.
Oh no!
Fine, there's an exit. I just... yeah. Yeah, Artie's right, you could have
I have a button here, Shaka. If you go back up to where we started from and have a look at the bot for a sec.
Okay. Oh!
Oh, I assumed that was going to lower it down and point it forwards, which is why I told you to go and stand there. But no, it turns around and points it backwards, which is slightly underwhelming. But yeah, I can fiddle with the cannons.
Interesting. Yeah, you could have an Artie if you wanted. You could have a fancy Artie. Also, yeah, thank you for bonking, King Girl. That was necessary.
I'm actually not sure why King Girl is being bonked this time. Normally, it's readily apparent, but I'm not sure what she said that was
I think
bonkless.
she is calling herself a low-grade knockoff Artie.
I see.
At least that's what I'm getting.
This cannon has lots of dirt, and I have no idea how to access it. Because it's like between the holster and the gun.
Uh-huh.
Like, unless I can spin the cannon somehow, I don't see how it's ever gonna be visible to me.
I'm just trying to find the rest of the dirt on this fucking air cushion, honestly.
Heidegger says, in a way, Avalanche has played right into my hands.
Have they?
Apparently, I'd long been urging the President to deploy the airbuster, but to no avail. Oh, there we go, I got the dirt that was apparently all I needed. Thanks to those pesky gnats buzzing around Shinra's ear, he finally decided to sign off on it. And this, kids, is what we call the military-industrial complex.
Uh-huh. Come on, where is your dirt? Like a thing. Oh, he's spinning.
He's spinning?
In the middle. Oh, down here.
Oh, so he is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, I guess, convenient, because you can just, like, hold it here, and you'll do a whole rotation. Like with
Yes,
the carousel.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sorry, none of my audio things are optimized or anything, so let me know if things are wrong or bad or anything. Again,
my audio hasn't particularly changed, so I'd hope that mine is good. Oh my goodness, thank you, Lanson, for the follow. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're enjoying the stream as well.
Where's the tiny dirt?
Yeah, we are currently scrambling around on the back of a big mech. Well, I say Big Mac. I think it's more of a robot, but I'm not a... I'm not a Final Fantasy knower.
Am I allowed to move the scaffolding?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't need it, I just need it out of my way because I can't get... It keeps messing me up whenever I'm in here and I think there might be dirt I need to get. Yay, I did it. Okay, you're free to do whatever you want with the scaffolding now. Oh, this grate is gonna be awful, I think. It's not gonna be great, that's for sure.
Hey.
I'm just gonna leave it for now because
How
us
do
being
I
in the same
clean
place is
you?
not ideal. With water, Dizzy.
Well, the water wasn't getting where I needed it to get. I have a sneaking suspicion that Lance and VTuber may not be quite as human as we were hoping.
What gave you that idea?
Call it intuition, if you like. Oh, this one's got a moving head as well. Well, that wasn't the button I intended to press, but honestly, if it's still here in 600 seconds, I'll be mildly impressed by its tenacity.
Thanks, Artie. I mean, you know, it's very bot-like behavior, so...
Mm-hmm.
Ah, the internet.
Uh-huh.
Hey, remember that time a bot made me cry on stream? That was great, right?
I disagree with your assessment of it.
I'm being sarcastic.
I know.
I'm like, okay, bring out the scam link already so we can ban you. Then you both started talking about him being a bot. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Clean, please.
Ah, another bot. A different bot. This one's supposed to be here.
Yeah, that one is supposed to be there. Oh, I don't think I've set up any protections about links and stuff in my bot. So my bot, they both might fight today.
Heidegger says, testing the capabilities of the Airbuster has been a source of immense excitement for me. Machine guns, cannons, grenade launchers, the ability to fly, this beauty has it all. It also has an EM depth charge for hitting underwater targets, presumably.
Hey.
Do you go
Commander.
underwater a lot in Final Fantasy? Hey, Commander!
I mean, I did in Final Fantasy X. This is from Final Fantasy VII specifically, though.
He's finished up saying, haven't felt a thrill like this since I fed some deserters to the walls, literally.
I see.
What I think is quite incredible is, we at Powerwash Sim managed to take on significantly more, like, dodgy, morally questionable clients than Agent 47 of Hitman, who is a literal assassin who kills people for money, does.
Oh, you do go underwater in Final Fantasy VII, I see. Well, it will be played on stream fairly soon.
Ooh, exciting.
Well, it's the next on my list. So it'll be after the Pokemons. Salty, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Scuffed stream. Dizzy's isn't scuffed, mine is.
I mean, mine's always a little bit scuffed, probably.
I'm just the cleanup crew. It's not like you're doing anything actively harmful. I mean, that's fair, but I don't like working for these people.
The underdogs tend to have less good stuff to clean, says Kingar. I mean, wrong. I must admit that cleaning the bar was... It didn't feel very... fantasy-y. It's just like... It was a fairly normal job. Oh,
We got to clean Cloud's Buster Sword in there.
That's true.
Salty! Why didn't my... Oh, it did. I could hear the alerts earlier. Now I can't.
Titanium Salt, thank you for using your Prime sub on me.
Oh, maybe I could... Oh, I could hear it off of the browser, not the thing. 1 second. Am I able to replay that? I don't think so. Anyway, thank you so much, Salty, for 15 months and using your Prime. I appreciate it. You are wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
My friends are my
Artie,
power.
thank you so much for subbing for 19 months. I still can't hear the alert.
Space MB Artemis just resubbed
So many
for
lovely
19
generous
months.
beans.
Shaka 61
there's a hype train. We have a shared hype train. First time shared hype train.
Ooh, exciting. Probably.
Well, if people contribute in both sides, then, like, both sides get things.
Mm-hmm.
Like the emotes and stuff. If I wanted to clean a Buster store, I could just become a cleaner for some shut-in nerd with enough money for memorabilia. I take that statement back. If some cute shut-in nerd wanted to hire me as a maid, I absolutely would do that. That does not surprise me.
Excuse
my god.
Could you come this way, please?
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness!
Kundralil has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
Commander! So much generosity going on. You lovely human.
Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. You're wonderful.
That's 100% of a hype train, and I gotta see a picture of your little icon with a crown on it.
Yeah, because it puts us in competition of who's winning the hype train.
Oh, I see, does it? Oh,
like,
okay.
it shows up, like, contributions from the different chats, so my chat has done 100% of it, is what it's saying.
Oh.
I only saw a shared hype train for the first time, like, last night.
I see. So what you're saying is I need to get out my whip and get my guys into shape.
I mean, if you want.
This should be obvious and not need to be said, but all contributions are 100% voluntary and also greatly appreciated.
Yeah. Any money that I make through Twitch will be going towards the big goal in the sky. Because I am spending a lot of money on computer parts right now. So this
robot is a massive pain to clean. Sorry to interrupt, but
Commander!
Oh my goodness, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Commander. Gifting subs.
Oh my god.
I didn't even get out the whip. Oh my goodness, Kingo as well! I was not being serious with the whole whipping thing. You are
they're aware,
lovely and wonderful. Kingo, thank you so much for gifting sub. Commander, thank you so much for gifting the sub. On my end, money is going towards kind of keeping me going and doing as many things as I can, and possibly is being quote-unquote invested in things like Magic, which are not much of a investment, but they might show up on stream. I also do need to get myself a capture card. I've been meaning to do that for ages.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. Yeah, no, I am going to plug the Ko-fi, the Ko-fi, the whatever way you pronounce it. We have a big goal in the sky. Shut the fuck up, Streamlabs. There is many a PC part. Well, there's 2 PC parts. But they are expensive, and yeah. So it is there. I will be getting a Twitch payout in the next couple of days, if not today, and I will be manually updating the goal with that money because it will be going straight to all of these. But yes, if anyone wants to give any money towards the goal, that they can, they don't have to. Obviously, no one is obligated to do anything, but your money goes further there than it does on Twitch.
It's true. Places like Ko-fi for Shaka, the Streamlabs donation, or the link that I have underneath, all of those monies we get, not quite 100%, but much closer. Whereas with Twitch always takes a 50% cut.
It's not really a 50% cut though, because
no, that's true.
Because it's a 50% cut, and then you get fees put on for the money being taken out from Twitch.
Yes.
So, yes, Twitch gets 50%. Then we get less than 50%. Sorry, I have to go for a few minutes.
Okay.
Well, Mother and Liam are going to a wedding, so I just want to go and see them and stuff before they go. Cause they're... Yeah, sorry.
Do you need us to take a 5-minute break?
I mean, I don't think there's any point. It's very early. I'm just gonna... they're gonna be leaving very soon.
Alright.
Sorry.
You go do your thing. I guess I could move them. I guess I could say this to both chats. We gotta move them, both chats. It's our sacred duty. Also, that is a completed hype train. You guys did so good. We're also thankful for you. You can also prank them like that while they're away, and that'll be really good pranks. And I'll probably have to not contain my giggles when they get back, so that they don't know that they've been pranked. Oh my goodness! Right, up the stairs you go. We can't actually get them through the door, but we could probably get them towards the door. Oh my goodness! Commander! You are a sweetie! And again, what a lovely prank to do to people.
Did I get pranked?
No. Not at all. I was just pushing you over here for unprank related purposes.
Commander, thank you so much for donating the Ko-fi goal. Very sweet. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's being lovely today.
Oh my god. Oh, I am overwhelmed. Because it just shows up percentages and I don't know how much money things are, and then I need to go check because you're all too lovely.
I actually can't see the goals at all, so I have no idea what's going on. For all I know, they could have just given like 10p each. But I gave a heartwarming and impassioned speech anyway.
Well, I knew exactly how much Commander's was because it was on 3% before, and then it went up to 6%. So that's exactly double what it was at. And then I would have had to do maths to work out what Artie's was. So I just went and checked, and holy shit, you guys are too nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
They are very lovely indeed.
We are, yeah, okay. You guys are great. You guys are great.
See, if you make Shaka cry in the Subnautica streams from being lovely, no one can tell because we're already immersed in salt water. But if you make them cry in the Powerwash streams, then the crying actually helps us.
I just, like... You're all very sweet.
They are.
You know, I don't expect it. Like, I know I mention it as a thing because, like, that's what you kind of have to do just in case. But, like, I don't expect it. And then, like, I share the links in the Discord and nobody donates, and that's fine because I don't expect it. So I then even more don't expect it. So when it happens on stream and then I'm like, oh, you're lovely. Why is the dirt in such tiny little gaps?
Uh-huh.
This guy is not fun. Well, I mean, I'm having fun, but like... oh my god!
He's a pain. Oh my goodness. King girl. What a beautiful bean you are.
Thank you so much. You're all very wonderful and lovely. I'm like, yeah, the cables on the camera are not doing great, and I'm like, oh, all this stuff happened, and like I had a goal up of a camera of like, oh, we'll maybe get that eventually, but I'll probably end up just buying it myself and it's fine, and then I can take the goal down. And then I was like, no, I won't be able to because I have to buy all these other parts, and I guess maybe now I will be able to eventually because everybody's too sweet and lovely, and oh, you guys are great, basically. I don't deserve you all.
I know that I am tremendously lucky to have the community that I have, and I'm tremendously lucky to be a part of Shaka's community. Never mind to have all the other folks in it too. If you want a quick distraction from emotions, we have more messages from Heidegger.
Yeah, okay.
He says, the Airbuster's varied arsenal reminds me of a former soldier. He was so famous, even you might know him. The man's name was Sephiroth, and I could tell he was going to be special the moment I first saw him. Probably because he had, like, dramatic background music.
And big anime hair.
His katana was large enough to slash mechs in half, which he did with ease. That doesn't sound like a varied arsenal with like a grenade launcher and a depth charge and some cannons. Heidegger continues, it wasn't just his strength that endeared him to everyone, he had quite the face as well. Little wonder he was renowned as a hero. Because it's well known that a large part of being a hero is just being pretty.
Yeah, of course.
Though in my opinion, a hero shouldn't grow his hair quite so long, he says.
I see.
Ay, ay, ay.
So I finally think I have, like, the bottom done.
Everything up here is a mess of tiny little gaps, and it's pretty rough.
Not fair.
Like, as you can see, I have not gotten, like, significantly further down than the head.
Yeah.
Because it's just been tiny nook, tiny cranny.
Well, I'm doing the fingers now, which... yeah.
Ah, you're playing Elden Ring. The thing about Power Sim is actually, you could make a very good Power Wash crossover with basically any game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you could, like, although I'm not super familiar with Elden Ring environments, like, there must be Elden Ring environments that you could do the crossover with.
It's like there's castles, like, you could have huge ones from Elden Ring.
You know, you could clean the round table headquarters or whatever it's called.
Yeah, you could. That's actually a really good one.
You could clean Ornstein and Smaug from whichever Dark Souls they're from. No, I fell again.
You enjoyed the Wallace and Gromit one. I see.
Oh, I do need to get those. I'm very excited to try those.
I'm kind of just really excited for Powerwash 2 now, because the story of this was so silly. Like, the fact that they had story in this, like, like, simulator games don't really need story, right? But it's fun when they have them, because it's just
they're much better off for having them.
Well, they are, yes. But, like, you know, it's not a necessary thing. Like, a lot of people are just like, I want this life simulator thing. But like, just the story in this has been fun. Oh yeah, there's been a lot of talk about Subnautica 2 recently. Which I've not enjoyed.
People are not happy, TM.
The 3 people that were let go, like, they weren't working on Subnautica 2 at all. They were working on other projects, but like they were also like the heads of the fucking studio. Like that was obviously then bought out, and it was like, you guys can continue to run as an independent studio, but like we own you. And like I just I don't
It's especially scummy seeing as the motivation seems to have been, we're going to fire you so that we don't owe you bonuses when the game comes out.
Yeah. And then they're also delaying the game. The game was meant to go into early access, like, relatively soon. And, like, one of the people that were let go, they were like, the game is ready for early access. It's ready. So, yeah,
I wonder
really
what new features they could be adding that will definitely be improvements for gamers before they put it into early access.
Yeah. It's not great. We're not at all delaying it so we can add predatory monetization. And you know, I was so excited for Subnautica 2.
Yeah, because Subnautica 1 has been so good.
Yeah, and for the
Like,
fact that
we're not even
Subnautica 2
finished with
is
it,
going to
and it
have
looks
multiplayer in it, so we wouldn't have had like crazy fucking bugs because we're using a mod that has to use the legacy version of Subnautica. Like, we can't even use the most up-to-date version of Subnautica, otherwise the mod just doesn't work.
To be fair, vanilla Subnautica does also have its share of bugs. Like the crab snake things are just buggy in every version of Subnautica.
Well, that's fair, but like there would be less bugs if the mod was fully up to date with the newest version.
Especially like the death stuff mods. Or the death stuff bugs that you had.
Yeah. That was frustrating to say the least. Don't get me wrong, this is a good thing to hear, not a good thing to bring up out of nowhere. Did immediately come out and say we're not adding microtransactions, which is, yeah, exactly. We're adding macrotransactions instead.
That's just selling a game.
I mean, they haven't said that, I don't think, but maybe they have.
I guess maybe a DLC is a macro transaction, I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, we've hit 80% on this job already, and I've done very little of that, I think.
I don't think I've done that much of it.
Heidegger says, after Sephiroth went missing 5 years ago, we and the entirety of Midgar felt his loss. For one thing, there was a 20% uptick in unemployed orchestral musicians. He fought admirably in the war against Wutai, and the people absolutely adored him, even more than they do our mascot Stamp. Although once they see the military marvel that is the Airbuster, they'll forget Sephiroth ever existed. Ha 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 ha. A very hinged thing to say in a message. Ha 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 ha. No. Yeah, like the thing with Powerwash and story is, you can kind of give it almost any story you want, because
well, yeah, because like you're just getting it through messages.
Yeah, we're passive observers, really, to whatever story is going on.
Yeah.
You know, we don't make choices. We don't have to succeed in anything other than finishing a level, which is not really a skill check.
Yeah.
In order to unlock the next story. I actually don't know what that is, Kingo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know enough Elden Ring.
Shrine Maidens too.
What's the natural predator of the Shrine Maiden, and can we introduce some?
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Yeah, I just feel like we need to, like, significantly disassemble this robot in order to actually clean it.
Yeah, that would make things a whole lot easier, honestly.
That feels like it could be a there are two wolves inside you dichotomy, King Gar.
Two types I've seen are dummy T-girls and white-haired twonks with katanas. I see. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that it's like, oh, we're at 92%, we're close to being done, but like it's gonna be tiny little fiddly bits for ages.
Uh-huh. Yep. That was a good thing, whatever you got there.
I mean, it was completely accidental. Because I just like moved up and hit something that was nowhere near me.
Oh, there's like horrible grime on this side.
Mm-hmm.
It's much harder to get off than what I've been doing.
Yeah, there's been some horrible stuff to get off. I find the rotating red nozzle works really well for all the fiddly bits. Certainly, settings outside of context. Oh my god! So I was in Lamadia's stream yesterday, and I didn't have the pronouns extension set up on my on Firefox on the laptop, and I was like, oh, I don't have any pronouns, and Hannah was like, oh, if it's any consolation, you have pronouns on my screen. I was just like, yeah, no, I understand that, because I understand it's depending on who has what and things, but I just don't see pronouns. And that was the exact wording I used. I just don't see pronouns. And kind of found that hilarious because she took it the same, like, she didn't take it this way because she knew I didn't mean it this way, but she was like, I don't see pronouns, like the way people say, I just don't see color. So yeah. It was so silly. I just don't see pronouns.
Well, there's no ladder points at the front.
Oh.
We're up to 96% apparently.
Yep. We're very close. His head's moving.
Uh-huh. He did that.
Has it been moving the whole time? I haven't been looking at the head. Okay.
Occasionally, it's sort of spooked me slightly when I've been like right next to it and it turns to look at me.
Oh, yeah, that's not ideal. Base exhausts. Oh no, base front panel. Where's that? What was that noise?
That's the head, I think.
Okay. He scares me.
I think he's relatively unlikely to shoot us.
Well, same, but he still kind of scares me.
That's fair. He's a big, scary death robot. And they didn't switch him off for some unknown reason.
Yeah, like...
There's stuff under his shoulder joint.
Yeah, there's there's stuff like the big bomber cannon cover. I only have half done, but from the outside it looks completely clean. Because underneath it, it's got stuff. I'm honestly not entirely sure how to get all of it.
Yeah. Like, I didn't get a ding, but this is now showing that it's 100% done.
It does that sometimes. Oh my god, my foot is suddenly so itchy. Yeah, like I don't know how to get all of this, honestly. It feels like it's never going down.
Right, what's the part that you're working on?
This, the big oh, what the fuck? What did you just do? How did you do that?
I looked at it. Yeah, I looked at it. I had a prompt on screen for open doors on F.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. I'm like, how can I ever get this dirt? It's literally impossible.
I mean, you were doing a valiant job.
It wasn't moving. I was never gonna get it. Look at all this dirt. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Nope.
I'm sure there's other things to do. Don't go let me sit with my shame.
I was sort of hoping that after we'd done that, we might get a pop-up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a prompt to now close it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Chest. Okay. The prompt to open. Oh my god, we can open this too!
God! I mean, I've been working on this for ages and not noticed that, so...
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. This would have made my life so much easier. Right.
Oh, we're great. We're a great team. Well done. Well done, team. What's the last thing? Are you on the last thing?
Yeah, it's this middle glowy.
Cannon. Okay. And you said there's no ladder part. Oh, yeah, the scaffolding would help you. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
We're incredible at this.
Okay, I feel less dumb since you did the same thing in a different spot.
I was continuing to footle about, being like, oh, I can't figure out how to get this, after I'd done it to the bit that you were working on.
Yeah.
So, extra double good job. Alright, Heidegger says, that's quite the shine you've given that airbuster, and just in time. I've been informed that Avalanche has been located trying to escape Reactor 5. We're deploying that unit immediately to crush those terrorists like the bugs they are. I think we might even broadcast the encounter to the whole city. After all, there is no more fitting a stage for Shinra's new robotic star. Oh, and by the way, your contract's up. Of course, if you want, I can always hire you directly. After all, the airbuster isn't going to clean itself, and today's the first day of its world tour. Yay, we did it!
We did it.
Oh, our contract is literally up. There's no more Final Fantasy jobs.
No! I thought there would have been like an Avalanche one.
I thought there was going to be one more. But I guess it makes sense. We've done 4 and we were about 80% complete, so yeah.
Aww.
Big sad. But look on the bright side. We have made sure that they've crushed those rebels.
What's the bright side?
Is it not?
We want the rebels to win. The rebels should be winning. If we play
Okay,
Final
well, at least
Fantasy
they come
VII, we are the rebels.
Ah, but I've never played Final Fantasy VII.
Well, I'm going to, and now it sounds like you're going to be rooting against me.
No, I never would. I'm aware of the story, really. Don't fret. We have some bonus jobs in career mode to do, if you like.
Yeah?
So we have options. We have one of the odd jobs left, which is clean the gnome fountain.
We started that, didn't we?
We started that, but I think since restarted it because I have 0% progress listed.
Okay, well, I mean, I would like to do maybe today we could finish that one up. Since we finished this one up, we could finish that one up. You know what I mean? Like in the odd jobs.
Yes. Alright, so the job description is from the park warden. Dirt Finder, did you know we're going up in the world? The mayor recently said to me, Warden, we're going up in the world. I'm not currently at liberty to say why or how, but Muckingham needs every potential tourist attraction that it can lay its hands on. Leave no stone unturned lest it be a jewel. Or something to that effect. So I sent my deputy Earl out and about to see what he could find, and in less than 3 weeks...
Twice.
Oh, interesting. In less than 3 weeks, he found a sorry-looking fountain near the edge of the middle of the recreational grounds. It urgently needs a splash of your expertise. Do what you can.
Kofi, what are you doing? You'll need to re-invite me.
Yes.
What are you doing, Kofi? Why are you posting twice?
It got so excited from earlier.
I see.
With the shared hype train and everything. Alright, invite is winging its way to you.
Hey.
We're on the Urban Explorer. Urban XU2 washer.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why the bot decided to post twice, but it did. Yes, thank you for the ads warning, Artie. I'm not I'm not feeling the need for a break right now, so.
There we go. I've parkoured it.
Oh, well done.
There's a gnome.
A gnome?
With an urn that presumably will be tipping water out into this top level of the fountain one day.
One day more. Another day, another destiny. I'm gonna try and stop saying that.
Aww.
It's not good.
So?
So people shouldn't be subjected to it.
I think people who are not good at singing, by which I mostly mean myself, let's be honest, should still sing lots.
I'm not saying people shouldn't sing. I'm just saying I probably shouldn't do it on stream. For me, personally. Not when there's no music playing, at least. I'll allow myself to sing along. You think what?
I think Kingo disagrees. I think Artie disagrees too.
Okay.
I think actually singing should be mandatory. No, that's a bad idea. We could do a musical episode like they did of Game Changer.
I haven't seen the musical episode of Game Changer.
I think they did a musical episode of Game Changer. I'm getting confused with something else.
I don't know. All I know about next week's episode of Game Changer is Sam Reich was like, watch it as close to release as you can, and if you can't watch it close to release, stay away from our socials, and if you are watching it on release, keep up with our socials, because maybe participate, and it's great. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, so...
No, I do not have a Dropout subscription, so I have never watched any of their things, even remotely close to release. I have only watched them when I've been hanging out with friends who have a Dropout subscription.
I also don't have a Dropout subscription, but I have access to a Dropout subscription. You already they encourage sharing accounts. So Star Trek Strange New World specifically, I don't think I've watched a single Dropout thing. Dropout's great. I love Dropout. It's like, if I had more time on my hands and I didn't have access to someone else's Dropout subscription, I would definitely pay for a Dropout subscription.
Wait, sorry, the musical episode of Star Trek, it's not some, like, cheesy old Star Trek thing. It's from Strange New Worlds.
Apparently so.
I would not have expected that in a million years. That's wonderful.
I've got One Day More stuck in my head now.
Oh dear. Maybe you need to nip it in the bud.
How?
I don't know, I was just making a reference to the lyrics.
I see.
Oh, I need to wash the inside of this guy's arm. And I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, because I'm not tall enough to see into it. And obviously I can't get close to it without my washer not cooperating.
I'm still a little salty by the fact that the Dropout Twitch account is actually the old Drawfee Twitch account, and Drawfee had to make a new Twitch account when they went independent. Oh.
I didn't realise that Drawfee used to be with Dropout.
No, neither did I. I mean, I guess if they were with College Humor, isn't that what it was called?
I think so. Which, by the way, I'm very glad that, like, they're not stuck with that name, because that was a horrible brand.
Yeah.
Like, the name College Humor just conjures to mind, like, Lad Bible-esque, really sort of grim American, misogynistic everything.
Yeah, even though it wasn't that at all.
Mm.
But the name was, yeah, not great. Okay, this is a big job.
It's a bit where Drawfee Twitch account got rebranded to include Dimension 20. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think that the bigness of this job is why we never finished it when we touched it before.
Right.
Because we were like, oh, this is actually huge.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it'll just be a rest of stream thing then. And we'll hopefully actually get it done.
That's not a bad thing, if it is. It could be a nice little self-contained one-off episode.
Yeah, except for I fucking thought that there was going to be more Final Fantasy, and my stream title is like Final Fantasy.
Me too.
Yeah, they do give you a fucking shit washer for it. Like, there's some kind of grime on the wall decorations that, like, just, you have to use the red nozzle on.
Oh no! Like, for somebody who's early in the campaign, being provided with a washer is obviously quite nice because it means that you're not stuck grappling with jobs that you can't contend with. But for people who are at the end of the campaign and who might be looking for side quests and missions,
going back to this is like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like it would be too hard to be like, would you like to use our water or bring your own equipment? Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. I think that's the thing. I think if you're doing these, you should have an option to use what you've got. Like, or if you're doing them straight away, be like, okay, well, this is the water we'll give you, but if you have better ones, you can use your ones.
Like, if this was a game all about, like, having a challenge and managing the difficulty level, then setting the washer would be a good way to be like, this we can control fine-tunedly the challenge of this mission. But that's really not what this game is about.
No, and I mean, they have challenge modes, and the challenge modes are time limit, and do it with the least amount of water. So, like, they do have challenges, but... yeah. I wonder what the story of Powerwash 2 will be. Like, will it still be in Muckingham?
Will it relate to the story of Powerwash 1?
Yeah. Like, is it going to continue? Will we still be in Muckingham? These are the pressing questions.
Will there be more time travel?
More aliens? And lasers and horrible billionaires?
I hear lots of things happening.
Yeah, I mean, I've got, like, relatively small, like, the wall is set up into sections, so... It's gonna be sci-fi. You start off cleaning a spaceship, and suddenly an alarm blares. You run into an escape pod, getting flung down to the waiting planet below. As the ship crashes down around you, when you wake up, you push open the window on the top of the escape pod and get to see the watery landscape of the world before you. That sounds like Subnautica?
That sounds like they don't need a lot of cleaning doing.
No.
Or at least not the kind of clean that you can do with a power washer.
You guys about the cat?
Dun 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 dun.
Best game ever. That's what I say about every game where you can pet the animals. I think it's a crime in this day and age if you include cats and dogs in your game and you can't pet them. I think that is a crime, and I think it should be punishable in some way. That's just my hot take. Look, the alternative bait and switch was to just pull out, you're finally awake, but that felt played out. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Jinko.
I'd be kind of down for like a Subnautica grand RPG, but it's underwater. Sorry, a Skyrim Bethesda-esque grand RPG, but it's underwater like Subnautica.
I don't know, I don't really trust Bethesda with anything anymore. After the disaster of fucking Starfield.
I know no one liked Starfield. It still looks interesting to me. I still would like to play it one day.
Yeah, it looks interesting, but it's just a piece of crap. Like...
They didn't do as much with it as they could have done.
No, and you know, I feel like it came out around the same time as Baldur's Gate 3, and like, everyone was like, oh, Baldur's Gate 3, oh, it's like only D&D nerds are excited about that, and like, everyone was like, Starfield, 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 and then they came out, and then
that
it was like...
That is very the opposite of how I remember that going.
Well, no, whenever Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access, hardly anyone was talking about it. Like,
oh yeah, that's true.
That's what I mean. I'm talking about before they came out, when they were about to be released. Everyone was like, "Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a shit game. Turn-based combat. Gross. Not good. Blah." And they were like, Starfield, new Bethesda, amazing. It's gonna be Skyrim in space. That's great." And then they came out, and everything just flipped.
When Baldur's Gate was about to be released, everyone was so unbelievably hyped for Baldur's Gate 3. When Starfield was in the early stages, everyone was like, oh, it's going to be Skyrim in space. And then as it got close to release, everyone realized, wow, this is going to be garbage. That's how I remember it. Certainly,
a lot of people still bought it, though, expecting it to be good. And then they played it, and then it was shit.
Well, the thing about Bethesda RPGs has been traditionally that they are both garbage and also at the same time really good. Whereas Starfield, as far as I can tell from other people's reaction, is just kind of bad without the really good bits.
Yeah.
Like Skyrim is unquestionably a janky, buggy, junky mess.
Yeah, but you can have janky, buggy, and just a whole hot mess with a game still being great. It's like what I said to you recently that someone had said about Doctor Who. Bring the fucking jank back and it'll be better. Stop spending money on this amazing CGI and just give us more episodes, but make them shitter, because it'll be better for them being shitter. Like, just because a game is shit in some ways, it can still be an amazing game.
Yeah, well, that's why everyone still bought Starfield, because they're like, well, yeah, it might have problems, but Bethesda always delivers something with problems. And it turned out only this time that the problems were actually important ones.
A lot of people just said it was boring, though, as well. Like, I haven't played it, but, like, I haven't really played any Bethesda games, but, like, so many people that love... That is the number one
criticism leveled at it.
Like, so many people that love Skyrim, despite the fact that, you know, it's a hot mess. Like, love it, and it's good, and it's exciting, and it's fun, but Starfield was just boring.
Mm-hmm.
I did play it because, yay, space game, but I didn't play it long. There's no inertia in space. That annoys me so much.
Yeah, if your space travel isn't down well for a space game, that's not a good start.
No.
But I think Principally, it's because they decided to take the sort of the No Man's Sky, like, procedural generation approach. And what made Skyrim good was that every area, even though the missions might be sort of procedurally generated sometimes, every area was crafted to have a story.
Yeah.
You know, every dungeon tells some sort of a story, even if it's not a big story. They all do. Whereas the planets in Starfield, because they're procedurally generated, they don't do anything with them. And, you know, half of them are just like the same building assets, the same rooms and layouts, copy-pasted.
Yeah. What I think was the downfall of Bethesda was from some insider knowledge that I got when I did fucking Erasmus over in Croatia, was that they stopped doing game design documents, which is an integral part of making games. They were like, oh, our team know each other. We can communicate in other ways. We don't need this anymore. It's like, what if you get new people in? What? That makes no sense. It makes literally no sense. It's so stupid. Well, you're also getting lots of dings.
Yes, I'm on the outside bit now where there's lots of different sections, which is nice. But I am having to use the red nozzle for cutting through grime, so...
Yeah. Currently I'm able to use the yellow for the majority of things, but then having to swap to the red for little bits.
I think up here at least it seems to be like the metal things that particularly have the bad grime on them.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to sort out my own dinner today. Actually.
No, I fell.
No?
I didn't fall very far, but I fell.
Only 16% done.
Uh-huh. It's fine, we got a whole stream.
Yeah.
I'm in that awkward spot where you have to, like, do lots of bits by looking up,
Uh-huh.
and so your controls don't quite feel right.
Yeah. The PC does not live. The PC does not live. Hello, Pyro. I am streaming off my laptop.
Pyro.
The PC very much does not live. It is very dead. I very much appreciate the enthusiasm. Whenever the PC is back, the first stream with the PC will literally be the PC lives. Yeah, so when I first took it to the repair guy, he was like, yep, there's a problem with your power supply unit, you'll need a new one. So I then got a new power supply unit, except I misread a letter on it. I bought the Corsair RM850E. What I needed was the Corsair RM850X. So that was a pain and delayed things a little bit. Then I got the new power supply, the one I needed, and I brought it to him. And he was like, yep, I should have it all sorted within 2 hours. That's cool. 2 hours went. 3 hours went. I was like, oh, I'll maybe just message him because this seems to be taking a bit longer than expected. And then he was like, yeah, so PSU's installed. We're still having issues booting it. So we're gonna run more tests. Blah, 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 blah. So then later on, he came back to me and told me that, or yesterday he came back and told me that my motherboard was no longer working. So that I would need to buy a new motherboard. Ha ha ha. So he has ordered me a motherboard. It will be with him hopefully on Monday, and then he will install it. All my cables will be much tidier and prettier than they ever were because it won't be me installing it, just going, you can go wherever. So yeah, we're having a real time over here with PC problems. So I'm streaming off my laptop. That's why stream looks a little bit different with the overlays, because I couldn't get the chat overlay to work, so I had to rejig things a little bit. And yeah, things are costing me a lot of money. How are you? I hope you're good, Pyro. I'm so sorry. I just launched into...
Yeah, I mean, it is a terrible shame when Pyro comes here to watch a stream of you talking and then you talk on it.
Shut the fuck up to me.
Okay.
But yeah, this is why there is a goal at the top of the stream for the tips on Ko-fi, because everything's costing me a lot of money, and obviously there's no obligation to donate, but some lovely people have today, and I appreciate them lots, and they nearly made me cry. We did get a shared hype train. But yeah, I nearly cried because everyone's so lovely. So I guess if you want to see me cry, give me money, is the moral of that. But also there's no obligation, nobody needs to give me money. And that's the end of that ramble.
Do you want to ramble instead about what we might be doing tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow, the hope is that we are going to stream again. Another stream, wow! Looking at the...
With Hex!
With Hex, yes. Looking at the deck lists for the new Magic Commander precons. I can say words. I'm getting lost for words. Also, I think my tea's probably gone cold.
No!
Yes, another Hex than you, Hexy. Hello.
A Hex without the E.
Yes.
Oh, that's frustrating. There's like dark marks on this that aren't dirt.
Oh, that's annoying.
I hate it when the maps do that.
They only nearly cried. We promised to do better next time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I only nearly cried. Need to bite the bullet and buy a new motherboard for my second laptop, but at the same time, I've never installed a board myself and I'm terrified. Yeah, because if I was just upgrading things, I would have done it myself. The fact that it was broken, I took it to somebody else, so he's doing that for me, so I don't have to worry.
We have a message from the park warden. We must have missed some at the very start.
Well, this is only the first. We're only at 20%.
Yes. But so the first message said, it's a gnome fountain for obvious reasons, but what do you think it's made out of? Because if it's some kind of marble, then we can potentially repurpose it into a new park keeper's lodge?
What?
Only if the fountain itself is of insufficient quality, of course. And then the new wave of messages starts. You see, the virtues of marble are that it doesn't readily absorb heat or moisture. Currently, Earl and I are huddled up in a creosote shack, and boy does it get hot in summer months, cold in the winter. I must have been labouring under a great delusion as to what creosote was, if you can make a shack out of it. Because I thought it was liquid.
Yeah, it's real sticky. Pretty sure I've put it on fences before. But yes,
oh, also yes, hi
hello,
Hexy. Sorry, I forgot to say hi.
Oh my god, we both did that. Okay, that was... yeah.
Incredible.
It is sticky and stinky, yes. That's... I don't know how you would make a shack out of it. I mean, maybe? Maybe.
When you said you coated fences in it, that's what my mind immediately jumped to. Like, oh, okay, it's just covered in creosote.
Yeah, probably.
On purpose.
Yeah, covering the fences in creosote and ragwort pulling, worst horsey jobs ever. Hate it.
I don't feel like I would cover coating fences as being a horsey job. Like, obviously it's horse adjacent, I guess, if the fences are to keep the horses in, but...
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's the only reason I did it was because of horses.
Mm.
So it was a horsey job to me.
Yeah, fair.
I'm not saying that painting fences or putting creosote on fences is inherently a horsey job.
Could you do it from horseback?
You'd struggle. Depends on how well behaved the horse was, really. Phoebe now, maybe. Phoebe years ago, no. Absolutely not. Like, why are we standing still? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are we standing still? Let's go, go, go.
She could help you paint the fence very quickly.
And
by moving up
badly.
and down it.
Speaking of PCs, I have acquired my first game in several years for the purpose of wooing various husbands' envy spouses, starting with that checks all my boxes personification of a PC.
For a sec, I was wondering if you meant like you downloaded a romance game, or if you meant you downloaded a game in order to woo like a real life person. Like, oh, this person who I really like is really into The Sims. I'll download The Sims so I know what they're talking about, which would also be very sweet. In fact, it'll probably be more sweet, I'll be honest.
I might request that we go on a break.
Break would be very acceptable.
We're at about an hour and a half, and I really need to use the bathroom, so I would appreciate a little break. I'm just gonna get this little decoration done. Okay.
Okay.
AKA, I have data everything, and Mac is perfection. I see. Oh, I'm nearly done with the outside wall.
Oh, that's a good job. Yeah, I see.
Excellent. Okay, well, I can move inside. Commander Chelonian! Hello! Hello, hello.
Hi.
How are you? I hope you are good. Welcome here. Unfortunately, you have come at a time when we're about to go on break.
Yep.
Which is slightly
Our break
unfortunate.
timings continue to be truly abominable.
We're great. We're great. I'm trying to get over myself in asking for help because that's what people have to do sometimes. But yeah, if anyone wants to prank me while I'm away with giving money or anything, feel free. But also, you don't have to. My PC's very broken. My PC's very broken. Here's a thing. I feel really bad. Okay, the bot's not working now at all. Is that okay? It's doing it. Okay, it's just slow. I feel bad, but also I feel bad that I don't have a PC. So, okay. Are you still here, Diddy?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought maybe you'd left already. Anyway, yes. Break. Break? Question mark? Yes. We go now.
Yes. Break.
Okay.
Break.
I'll see you soon.
I'll sick, and I'll see you soon as well.
Okay. Oh yeah, they always fight. Don't worry. Streamlabs likes to bully my bots. I have many bots. They all get bullied. Be back soon. I'm here because I want to show you something before I sit down because I can't currently sit down. Dizzy's back. Dizzy is not undeafened. Oh dear. Yeah, so doing a little transfer. You'll cooperate. Yeah. I'm gonna stay? Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I snuck a sneaky peek over at your stream because I saw people talking about Cap.
Yeah, can you don't bite the cables, please, Ozzy?
I wrote out buy and hi before I left, and then I left myself looking at the buy screen. So he came back and it was like bye.
Ozzy,
Like
don't.
no, we come back. I need to say hi.
Yeah. Okay, we are back. I am at a different angle because of Ozzy. It's fine, I'm sure.
Cats often make inconveniences of themselves.
I mean, he was on my chair when I got back.
Ah, so you are making an inconvenience of yourself to the cat. I see.
Yeah. Oh, he's leaving. Okay.
Bye. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I hope you enjoyed being famous on the internet.
Bum, 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 bum.
I just realized I had my volume, like in my own headphones, turned way down for the break. The music was quite loud.
Yeah.
And I turned it up, and the Powerwash suddenly seems so loud.
Oh wow.
Just because in that brief like 20 seconds, I've gotten used to it being at a quieter volume.
Yeah.
I was also joined by a trans rights while we were away. I have gooped my hands on their behalf. Uh-huh. This is such a large surface to clean with this small of a nozzle. I know you're dealing with the same thing down there, but ugh. It doesn't even look clean when I'm done with it.
Oh no.
At least the dings are very generous up here.
Yeah.
I hope they're generous for you as well.
Yeah, they've been fine. There's been nothing, like, awkward and fiddly.
No! Gravity!
Did you fall?
Uh-huh, and then I got stuck on the ladder trying to get back up.
No, just find your bye.
Oh god, hang on.
You okay?
Oh, I've just had my mic muted for I don't know how long.
Well,
I got really worried and I was like, oh, it seems like Shaka can't hear me.
Uh-huh.
No one could hear me.
Well,
no one could hear me at all. I don't even know how long for.
Well, you said, oh god, hold on, and that was the last thing I heard, because you were coughing
okay.
or something, and then you muted from that.
Yes, okay, right, marvelous.
And then I asked if you were okay, because you were still muted after a little bit.
Yep. This is the problem with having a hardware mute and like 2 different software mutes. Is I'm muted in some places, and they're not the places I try and unmute from.
Why do you have so many mutes?
Well, because Discord has a mute inbuilt, and OBS has a mute inbuilt, and then my mic has a mute inbuilt.
Okay, so just use one.
I do! It's just always a different one.
Oh my god. That's why I only mute on the mic.
Well, I try not... This time I used my hardware mute on my headset, and I try not to use that, because I found in the past it can lead to audio issues with my headphones.
See.
But, it's sometimes in the past it's given them a bit of an echo. But it's also when I need to mute in a crisis for Discord or OBS, or for when I need to mute on both of them at once, I can mute both things with one button if I just mute myself.
Yeah.
So when I'm about to sneeze or cough, that's the one that I think I instinctively reach for. Yeah, I can't remember even what it was you said now, but it made me laugh so much I choked, so... Congrats.
I have literally no idea what I said. Well, everything that has the word outer in it is now done. So like the outer walls and the gnomes and stuff, they're all done now. I am onto the lower pool floor.
That sounds like it's going to be a big job.
Probably, yes.
Like with the generous things, like, you know, sometimes I fell off again. Sometimes it's really grueling when you have to like root out every tiny last little bit of dirt. But then the flip side is sometimes it's quite unsatisfying when there's a decent bit of job to do, and it's not hard,
and it just dings. Yeah,
it just dings away. And it's like, oh, I was going to clean that. It's obviously a fine, like, tightrope balancing act that they walk.
Yeah.
If you'll forgive me for absolutely destroying about 3 different metaphors there.
Okay, the lower pool floor must be in sections, because I'm more than halfway done with this, and I'm definitely not more than halfway done with the floor.
I can't remember what it's called when you mix 2 metaphors and you make something that's neither of them. It's is it a malaphor?
I didn't know there was a name for that.
Because the famous example that always gets trotted out is, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
Which I think is just such a fantastic turn of phrase.
I already was thinking along the exact same lines as you.
It is, like I said, it's the example, the #1 example of a malaphor. It only comes out when people are looking for examples of a malaphor. Like, I think we need to use this more in day-to-day speech.
Yeah, see, whereas if I'm going back to a different thing now, I'm moving away from the malaphors. But if the lower pool floor was all one space, I think it would have an unsatisfying big ding. But because it's in sections, there was a little tiny dot there that I was like, I'm if this takes any longer, I'm going to be annoyed by it. But I got it.
Because there's a different linguistics thing that is a mal. I think it might be a malapropism, but I can't remember what a malapropism is.
It's not rocket surgery. Oh, I like that.
See, like, I assume the other half of that is supposed to be like, it's not heart surgery. But I can't say I've ever heard anyone say it's not heart surgery. Like, people say it's not rocket science all the
brain
time.
surgery.
A brain surgery. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that either.
I definitely have. Maybe only in TV shows, but I definitely have. I've heard rocket science more, but...
Like, brain surgery is definitely harder than rocket science. You can do rocket science with a calculator, if you really have to. About brain surgery, or rocket science, or malaphors, or malapropisms, Kingal?
A malapropism is the substituting of a word in a sentence with an incorrect one which sounds similar. I see.
Okay. Is that like when people say pacifically instead of specifically?
Oh god, specifically.
Which it I know this is a very British thing to be annoyed by, or at least a very non-American English speaking thing to be annoyed by, but it really gets me. Hey, Ambi!
Right, somebody at an upper middle class house party going, oh, that's impressive. Not exactly rocket science though, is it? I see.
That sounds like exactly the sort of thing that there would be a Mitchell Webb sketch about.
You can lead a horse to water, but fools seldom differ.
You can lead a horse to water, but not without breaking a few eggs? Because they're both metaphors that have, like, without, but you can't make or something in it.
In the sketch ends with David Mitchell's character coming in, finding out the speaker is a rocket scientist and going, it's not exactly brain surgery though, is it? Bertie Ahern, a former Taoiseach of Ireland, once warned his country against upsetting the apple stars of his country's economic success. Oh.
Maybe you just had a thriving Apple export industry at the time?
I don't think so. I don't remember a thriving Apple industry whenever I was a child / in secondary school. I feel like that's when Bertie Ahern was the Taoiseach. I at least remember him being Taoiseach. My favourite is we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Yeah.
God fucking damn it. What'd be a good name for an indie game? One of those sort of games where like it spoils the plot in the title a little bit. You know, like the plot of the game is you're going to go to a bridge and you're going to burn it down, and the game is how you get to the bridge.
Amazing.
And like why you're planning to burn it down. Probably there's been like some heartbreaking, angsty love story, and your ex broke up with you on the bridge or something.
Blood is thicker than 2 short planks. I don't think I know the thing about 2 short planks.
Oh, you've never heard someone call somebody else thicker than 2 short planks?
No.
It just means that you think somebody else is stupid.
I mean, I assumed that, yeah, but I've never heard it, no.
What I'm not clear on is why short planks are supposed to be thicker than any other kind of plank.
Blood is thicker than water under the bridge. Oh, that's fun. I like that.
I mean, honestly, the whole blood is thicker than water idiom is already like horrendously misappropriated from what it was supposed to be.
Hello. Oh yeah, I mean, there's loads of these sayings that we only say half of, and the other half completely changes the meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's what?
No,
Sorry?
go.
No, go on.
Go. Well, I was going to interrupt you for game messages.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, which means like it's completely opposite of what you're saying. Isn't that what it's supposed to be horribly misappropriated to? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so the park warden says, I don't mind saying that I'm struggling to find the motivation to come to work. If I knew I was coming to a brand new deluxe marble keeper's lodge, possibly even the finest this side of Detergento, well... I think this fountain is not going to stay a fountain for very much longer.
No, I don't think so. Well, we were talking about Mala. What was the one? Not
Malaphors and also malapropisms.
Yeah. Slightly on a different track, I saw a thing on Instagram the other day that was like changing, like making some sayings opposite. Like, instead of saying like you're on thin ice, you're on thick ice to mean everything's great and everything's fine. Or a bag full of cats instead of the cat's out of the bag to mean you have lots of secrets. There were others, I can't remember them all though, but I found them funny. A bird in the hand is better than two in her mouth. Bird in the hand is better than two short planks in my experience. So.
Killing two birds with one bush?
Have you ever heard the saying, cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey? Yes. Yes, I have. An owl in hand is better than a one stone versus two birds. The early bird catches the bush. Can lead a horse to water, but the boat is only big enough for two, and you've got a bag of seeds, a chicken, and a fox.
A rolling stone kills two birds?
What's the thing about the rolling stone?
A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Oh, yes, I have heard that.
Which is that if you move around a lot and you move from place to place, you can't accumulate possessions.
So back in the day of wooden ships and cannons, the cannonballs were stacked on a brass plate called a monkey. When it got cold, the brass would expand and the stack of cannonballs would fall off. I see.
Brass doesn't expand when it gets cold. Nothing expands when it gets cold unless, like, it's freezing like ice. And even then, most things don't expand when they do that. It's pretty much just ice. Maybe ammonia?
Wood expands sometimes. Is that in the heat or is that in the cold?
Sorry?
Wood expands sometimes. Is that in the heat or the cold?
I think traditionally wood expands in the heat, but also in particular wood expands when it gets damp.
Okay.
But a lot of the problems with wood are when, like, if you have something like a door frame, the door frame contracts in the cold, and so it's tighter on the door, and so it seems like the door has expanded.
That's
but
what I'm thinking of.
Contracted. It might also be that the door has expanded due to the damp, as well as the frame contracting due to the cold.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of, like, it's normally during the winter when in our home house, like, that like the doors would people would say that our doors had expanded in the winter. But possibly it was that the frames were contracting.
Well, I don't know what the relative importance is of temperature versus damp. My guess is that damp is a bigger player, but obviously I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it contracts, but the same thing with the cannonball happened, yeah. New bottom surgery just dropped. Oh no.
I mean, that's already how we get rid of, like, warts and verrucas and skin tags and stuff, is we just freeze them off.
Yeah.
So why not other unwanted protrusions of skin from your body?
Because then you can't really turn it into the other thing. Can't make an omelette once your eggs have hatched. Is that one?
I mean, it can be.
It is now. But yes, also nerve endings and blood flow would make that much more difficult than just freezing off skin tags and such.
So what I'm thinking is we organize a group trans-girly expedition to the Arctic. For all the people who couldn't get their doctor to approve them bottom surgery.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a good idea, because I think that'll just end up with people being frostbitten instead, and that'd be bad. Basically, wood is made of trees, and trees suck up water, and when wood gets wet, it expands. That is to say, in damp environments, the wood gets bigger. We call this wood movement, and it's a pain in the arse. Thank you, Meaty Tomato. Can't make an omelette with all your eggs in one basket.
That is true, you can't.
If you get frostbite on your knob, the doctor will have no choice than to take it off. That is also true, but I think it's a bit extreme measures.
For the record, I should probably state, I am not a doctor, this is not medical advice.
We are
is me
not
making
medical
Boston Science
professionals.
jokes.
Well, I'm kind of a medical professional, but I haven't kept up with my CPD, so I'm not a medical professional. But also, I'm definitely not a medical professional with humans. So, penguins provide ET. Damn it! I should have found that out when I did a school presentation on them.
ET like the alien?
Well, it's E/T, so I'm thinking estrogen and testosterone, but I don't know how that links up with penguins. You just want to frostburn something, liquid nitrogen or helium would do the trick a lot cheaper and faster than going to the Arctic. That is also very true, yes.
I think that is what they actually use for warts and verrucas and stuff. I think it is liquid nitrogen. Although I'm not sure, like, maybe it's like actually an endothermic reaction. Because like I had a can of stuff for it once. And you'd shake up the can, but the can itself wasn't cold.
Yeah.
And you'd push a button, it would dispense a spray, and the spray was cold. No, I fell.
Stop that. And fish are real. I can see purple. Purple is real. Don't come in here with your non-purple believing. Shush, gloves.
What Chaka said, especially about the fish.
I just brought up the fish because I know we talked about purple once whenever fish were being mentioned and things, and I just need to get that in there. If I start talking about purple and then someone's like, oh, did you know that fish aren't real either? Fish and purple are real. Gloves? You are walking on thin ice.
Chaka, can I time out gloves?
Purple fish are especially real. Thank you, Artie. No, he can stay. Me and Gloves have had a conversation about purple in Tabby's stream once whenever I was on the way somewhere. I don't know. I was getting on a train. I was going somewhere. Fish are just your brain combining the signals from red and blue.
That's why all fish are purple.
All fish are purple. But not all purple are fish?
Uh-huh. If you see a single albino crow, does it prove that fish don't exist?
No.
We're going very far down the rabbit hole now. I actually can't remember what the thing with the... It's not crows, it's ravens. I can't remember what the actual thing with the thought experiment with the albino ravens actually is. I know it's some, like, weird, logic-defying conclusion about probability.
Let's see. If a tree falls in a forest and there's no one around to hear it, are fish real? That joke isn't purple! It's not a decision, it's an opinion, and it's wrong.
Can you even call that an opinion? Like, can you have an opinion on what color something is?
I think yes, because we all see colors slightly different.
You make a good point.
Like, no one sees colors the same. Where's the dark? And the dirt. Machoke is the same fucking color as Parma Violets? No, he's not! Is he? I haven't seen Parma Violets in a while, to be fair. Well, I don't think so.
Yeah,
They're like...
We had some lovely Parma Violet flavoured gin.
That was really
when
nice.
We were shaking hands with,
I don't like gin normally. I don't like gin at all, but man, that was delicious.
Same. I am not a gin enjoyer, but that was the exception.
Like, my spirits of choice are rum and then vodka, and that's really it. But that was some nice gin.
Oh, I must admit I can't stand rum.
More for me.
I'll have whiskey and I'll share the vodka with you.
No, rum and coke, delicious.
We can share some absolutely devastating vodka-fueled evenings at some point.
Okay, I mean, I haven't had vodka in a long time. My opinion might be different on it now than it used to be. The drink was... It was black and blue. Oh my god. What do you mean snakes can predict earthquakes?
I assume they're more sensitive to vibrations in the ground, because that's how a lot of reptiles hear.
I mean, I assume so, but I'm also like...
head on the ground.
I'm also loath to accept anything Glove says whenever he comes in with purple isn't real.
That's fair, yeah. It's a little bit of the Gloves Who Cried Wolf.
Look, I'm not saying that you don't often speak the truth, but like, purple's real.
Let's look at it like this, Shaka. Okay, gloves always come in a pair. One of them is the mitten that tells only truths, and the other mitten tells only lies.
Yeah. Okay.
I know that the singular of glove is not mitten, but I want like it distinguished one hand from the other in a way that was useful to me.
I see. You couldn't have said one glove?
We could start calling gloves mittens as like an affectionate nickname.
Some evidence to support that they're so vibration sensitive they can feel the micro tremors that prelude the bigger quake. I see. Okay, on this one thing, I will accept that Gloves is right. Oh no, Macho being purple, please. Oh no. No, Artie's on board. Artie has betrayed me. I mean, I might betray me if I see a Machoke at some point.
I'm happy to say that Machoke is definitely quite purple. Like, I definitely think it is more grey than purple, but it is quite purple. Okay. In the same way that, like, you can be bluish-grey. Like, Machop and Machamp are definitely bluish-grey. Machoke is definitely purplish-grey. And it has had individual sprites that are more purple than grey.
Okay. Sure, Mario, the Pokemon doesn't consider orange a color? I'm sorry, what? Explain, please. Hello, Holly. What do you mean Weasel is orange?
So Pokemon officially have, like, a colour in the Pokédex. And I guess maybe orange isn't one, or at least wasn't one at some point, question mark. I know that some of them are very sketchily assigned to their official colour. They made some very bad calls with some of them.
Divided between red and brown. Oh my god, orange isn't an official Pokédex color. Oh no, but Weasel's orange. Suppose they must call Weasel red, I guess. I might be wrong.
Espeon is pretty pink. Like there's... I would definitely consider Espeon pink first and purple second.
Pink, for sure. Look, I just have Weasel in the brain because my poor Febreze died.
You're haunted.
I'm haunted, yes.
You're
So
utterly
Espeon is down as
devastated?
purple in the decks, not pink, is what you're saying now, King Girl. Because that's wrong. That's just Pokemon being wrong. Oh God, when am I gonna finish this floor? You know, we are bioluminescent, it's just the light isn't visible to the human. Many a mickle make a muckle.
Oh, which game used to say that a lot at me? I can't remember. Was it the Brave game?
And that sounds correct to me. He's officially gay at first. I mean, he could be. All Machoke are gay.
I mean, have you seen Machoke? That is not a straight man.
I mean, he's a bodybuilder guy. He could be either way.
Who's he building his body for, men?
You sounded sarcastic there. If he's building his body for men, then he's gay. But if he's not, then he's not.
I was attempting to reference the popular short video about women needing glasses.
But women needing glasses?
The video goes something along the lines of like why do women need glasses? It might be like glasses are such a lesbian thing to wear, possibly. Like, what do you need to see? Women?
I see.
The park warden has messaged us. Mm-hmm. He says, now I couldn't help noticing that the fountain seems covered in a lustrous variety of moss, lichen and algae. 3 of my favourite things to find on a wall. Naturally, moss sits on the throne, lichen second and algae third, although I do still have time for algae.
Okay.
I don't know how to break it to him, but we are destroying all of the lichens, mosses, and algae.
Yeah.
Earl does too. Sometimes I see him have a nibble as he passes the restrooms.
Right.
Yummy. Public bathroom moss.
In the official handbook, Machoke is described as being extremely narcissistic. Machoke likes its own body way too much. Sometimes it's too busy looking at itself in the mirror to train.
Incredible. The park warden's least favourite thing to find on the wall is graffiti, apparently.
I'm pretty sure all mammals do have the same number of neck bones, yes. I mean, we have the same amount of neck bones as a giraffe. Orcas are a natural predator of moose?
Yes. Because moose dive and eat...
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. So why did we start calling orcas killer whales? They're not even whales.
To be fair, well, I mean, they are whales. It's just that all dolphins are whales.
Are they?
Yes. Like there's toothed whales as an evolutionary group, and some toothed whales, their common name is such and such thing dolphin.
You're telling me like a bottlenose dolphin is a whale?
It's in it's within the whales family tree. In the same way that birds are within the dinosaur family tree.
Right, okay. I see.
Actually, it's more close to how tortoises are within the turtle family tree, because I don't think all things that we call dolphins form like their own one specific subgroup. I think they are scattered around. And it is basically just that we call small whales dolphins, basically, most of the time.
Right. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. What do we think the scariest thing to give wings would be?
Donald Trump?
Girl maybe meant like an animal that's not a human. I could be wrong. It's an underwater post office in the South Pacific. What?
We just turned into an episode of No Such Thing as a Fish. Or QI or something.
Somehow, yes.
Which, I mean, I guess, like, my streams have often veered in that direction.
I mean, and like with our co-op streams, Powerwash is always the most likely one to devolve into just absolute randomness of talking. Because like everything else, we have to concentrate on things. We have to, or like in Subnautica, we have to be building things, or we're running away from scary things, or we're planning things. This is just, here is Wash. We have time to talk. What do you mean you have some bad news for you on that front? Are you telling me that there's an absolutely massive spider that has wings?
There are no spiders with wings.
What is King Girl getting at then?
Maybe the tarantula hawk wasp, which is named after a spider but isn't one?
Okay, but I agree with Holly. I absolutely agree with Holly. Do not give an absolutely massive spider wings. There are 3 exceptions to the 7 cervical vertebrae in mammals. Manatees have 6, 2-toed sloths have 5 or 6, and 3-toed sloths have 9. Oh, wow.
What are they doing getting an extra vertebra for? They barely even have necks!
And what do you mean an extra one? They get an extra 2!
Yeah, actually, good point.
Okay, sure. Gliding and parachutes, sure. That's kind of fine, still scary, but like if a absolutely massive spider could properly fly. No, I don't know. It would probably live in Australia.
Even regular sized spiders can sort of disperse by wind a bit.
Most arboreal spiders can swing like Tarzan on their webs, so they may as well be airborne. I mean, that is fair, but like, you know, if I had a tarantula flying towards my face with wings, yeah, that's...
I mean, I don't like anything flying towards my face. Even though I love spiders, like, that would be a big no for me. Just the action. Oh my gosh, how are we only 65% done with this?
I know. It's very big.
My goodness, that was a really nice ding.
So don't go to Australia, there can sometimes rain spiders. I wish I was kidding. I mean, I honestly was probably never planning to go to Australia just based on spiders alone.
Like, although I don't wish to downplay that Australia has some fauna that is dangerous to humans and needs to be dealt with respect, like, the average Australian does not meet a deadly spider every day. You can spend a week.
I'm not talking about deadly spiders. There's massive fuck-off spiders that are not dangerous to you at all in Australia. I don't want to be anywhere near them, and I have heard stories of many Australians just going to their car, and one of them being on their car, and them coming into their house, and they're just huge. I would curl up in a ball and cry, and then run away, and then never want to return to my house again.
Okay, I understand that, like, spiders are a deal for you, but, like, you know, you currently share a country with snakes. Not dangerous snakes, but snakes.
I don't share a country with snakes.
Not... Oh, actually, that's true, you don't.
I don't share a country with snakes at all. There are no snakes in Ireland.
You share a country with other lizards and reptiles, though, of comparable sizes to big spiders.
I'm not scared of lizards and reptiles, though.
Well, yeah, but my point is, how often do they come in your house? How often does a squirrel come in your house? And squirrels are often very not afraid of humans at all.
No, that's fair, but what I'm saying is I have heard stories of many Australians just meeting massive big spiders in their house and on their car. I have been privy to that conversation. I have a cousin who lives in Australia who has seen big, massive spiders often. Yeah, harvestmen do quite often come into Australian houses. It is a thing that happens often. I couldn't think of the name of them, but they're huge. They would terrify me. I would never go back. Huntsman. It's huntsman spiders. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, would it help if I told you that Australian harvestmen aren't spiders, but huntsman spiders obviously are spiders.
No, it wouldn't have helped because I'm serious. I have like an actual big proper fear of spiders, and I have heard many stories of people having huntsman spiders in their homes. Like,
I know, I don't wish to sound like I'm downplaying that. I'm just saying, like, you know, we talk of everyone talks of Australia as this place where, like, you're going to see all these crazy animals, and you know, the reality of the country is that is overstated. It's not that it doesn't happen, it's just that because it doesn't happen at all here, it stands out to us.
Yeah, I agree that it is overstated, but like I'm not talking about dangerous animals, and I'm not saying that it's not overstated. I'm saying that specifically huntsman spiders, I know of many people who see them often in their homes. And if I stayed anywhere in Australia and I saw one anywhere near me, I would never go back. So I may as well just not go. Because it would actually traumatize me. Well, I shouldn't tell Shaq about how Florida deals with snakes coming up their toilets from the sewer systems. I don't have a problem with snakes. I have a problem with spiders. I am scared of them. It is obviously an irrational fear.
That is how all phobias do be.
But
it
I
doesn't
am
make them any less real.
very, very scared of them.
I do kind of wonder how much of the fact that spiders are such a widespread fear is because we live in a culture that tells us spiders are scary.
I didn't grow up in a household where anyone else was scared of spiders other than me and my sister.
Well, yeah, but like on TV, spiders are a scary thing. Like, it's the same way as on TV, clowns are a scary thing. I wonder how much, like, the phenomena of phobias is, let's say, sort of instinctual, like something you're born with, and how much of it is adopted from the media we consume. And, you know, like if we, because take snakes, like, the media opinion of snakes is not positive. And there are people who are scared of snakes, but snakes aren't as much of a trope for something to be scared of as spiders. And also, there are less people, I think, in the world who have a phobia of, or at least in the Western world, who have a phobia of snakes than they do of spiders. And like they're kind of comparable animals in some other ways. You know, like they can be dangerous, but not the ones where we traditionally live. They don't look sort of traditionally mammalian in various ways that make them seem quite alien. So I wonder if the reason why fewer people are scared of snakes is because snakes attract less attention when we, as a thing to be scared of when we're young. I wonder how much of it is with
maybe, but like it's with like being scary and things. It is mostly quite specific to spiders, and like I very much, while it's not quite as big, but I very much do not like bugs at all. I get a weird feeling in my body and I freak the fuck out. I can't deal with them. They are creepy and scary and ugh. And I don't want to be like that. I want to like bugs and I want to like the spiders, but I just can't do it. And yeah, I have tried to use jumping spiders for lessening my fear of spiders. If I see jumping spiders on TikTok and it's the lady that gives them little voices and things, I'm like, oh, that's cute. But like, then I'm like, maybe I'm getting better with spiders. And then I see them in real life and I'm like, oh. So, yeah. And like, the thing is, I think kids these days might be a little bit better with spiders than maybe people who were, as we're saying, maybe conditioned to be scared of them, because on Netflix, it used to just be on YouTube, but on Netflix there is the cutest program about a jumping, like there's Lucas the Spider now. Lucas the Spider is a Netflix show now.
I did not realize they got a Netflix.
He has a Netflix show now. Yeah, he used to just be on YouTube. He has a Netflix show now, and anytime my nephews are over here, they're like, Nanny, can you put on Lucas the Spider? Like, they love Lucas the Spider. But yeah, he has a little show, and he has a little fly friend, and he has other friends, and it's just... yeah. Shrimp is bugs, but I don't care about shrimp. Shrimp are whatever. Yeah, I just get a weird, my body goes all, and it's the same weird feeling I get from sensory things. So, I don't know, maybe it's a weird autism thing, who knows, but it's definitely the weird feeling I get whenever I have bad sensory time. But just add a little bit of fear and bugs. But yeah, Lucas is adorable, that is, yeah. Like, maybe if I grew up with Lucas the Spider being a show on TV, I would be fine with spiders. Who knows?
Well, partly it's if you grew up with Lucas the Spider, but also, like, I'm just wondering what if we didn't grow up with let's call it anti-spider propaganda, even though that's much too harsh of a term. You know, like if we'd grown up with like Indiana Jones style, like people who are scared of snakes, would more people be scared of snakes? If that was the default scary creature?
Yeah.
Because snakes were the default scary creature for humanity for ages and ages and ages. Like, so many cultures have a big kind of cultural weight of mythology around snakes and what snakes do. They're pretty universally despised by various different mythologies. You know, would ye 15th century person have been much more likely to be scared of snakes than scared of spiders?
Yeah. Favorite horse breed / color? Okay, well, with color, I'm gonna be a little basic, little horsey girl, and say a Palomino, and go for the little Barbie pony, and say a Palomino is probably my favorite horse color because they're just so pretty. I would never want one though, because dear Lord, keeping that thing clean, no, thank you.
I think this is the first time learning that there is a basic bitch answer to favorite horse color.
Well, I mean, like, so a Palomino is like your Barbie horse, basically.
So brown with blonde mane, that kind of horse. That's a Barbie horse.
Not brown. They're like golden. They're like golden colored. I wouldn't call that brown at all, because brown is like Phoebe is brown.
Light brown with a golden mane.
Incredibly light brown. They are more yellow, like, than anything else. They're like a yellowy color. Favorite breed, though? That's a question. That's a big question. There are so many. Like, I grew up with thoroughbreds, but they're definitely not my favorite. Maybe a Frisian, honestly. I do like a Frisian.
I haven't seen enough Dragon Ball.
But, like, what? I know nothing about Dragon Ball.
There's an enemy. There's a villain in Dragon Ball who's called Frieza or Frisia or something. I don't know.
I'm saying Frisian.
I've seen enough Dragon Ball to know that to make the joke I'm making about having not seen Dragon Ball.
Amazing. Yeah, Frisians are great, but I mean, like, it's kind of the same with like dogs, that I just like a little mutt. Like, give me an Irish sport horse. Like, an Irish sport horse years ago, like, technically they have to be a certain amount thoroughbred and a certain amount like Irish draft, but like nearly so many other things get called an Irish sport horse these days. Like, Phoebe probably has no draft in her, but she's classed as an Irish sport horse. So, like, a little mixed mongrel of a horse. Just give me that any day. But yes, Icelandic ponies are amazing. I love them. Also, like, halflingers. I love them. They're great. I love ponies. I love ponies.
I know that jockeys are traditionally short, but calling them halflings feels a bit weird.
I'm talking about a breed called the halflinger. Who are not Palomino, but like are kind of Palomino-esque. All of them. But also, like, Appaloosas are great. Like, I love a good spotty horse. Good spotty horse is great.
My favorite horse is one that I'm allowed to give food to.
So Phoebe's your favorite horse?
I mean, if she is nearby and I have food in my hand.
See, okay.
My affections are easily won, and my knowledge is minimal.
What you're saying is it could be Phoebe 1 second and Corey the next, because they're both in close proximity to each other.
I mean, if I'm allowed to feed both of them and they're both nearby, then they're probably joint. They're not like switching back and forth.
I feel like because I own Phoebe, you should say it's just Phoebe in general, but that's just me. So fine. I mean, gentle draft horses are great. Big, massive, gentle giant. I love them. They're great. We have horses being ridden past the house every day. I always want to ride out and give them some treat carrots and apples. Oh, yeah. I'm going to see my Boney soon. I'm so excited. She's a good girl. She's so old. Bye-bye, Hexie.
Bye. Oh, we're 78% done. It feels like half an hour ago I said we were 65% done. I don't know if it was or not, but
it was
oh my
about
God.
15 to 20 minutes ago.
I mean, maybe I'm just, if you want Phoebe to be my permanent favorite horse, maybe you just need to take me to see her again. You know?
Okay. Maybe I will.
No, I would genuinely love to see Phoebe when she's a bit more in her prime than last time.
Yeah, to be fair, she was injured. But it's not like she does much more than what she was doing when you saw her. She's very old.
Well, I know before she got injured, you were like, I'm gonna put you on her. I was like, I don't know if that poor horse is gonna take my weight.
To be fair, she is very old, and that might have been me being just very excited, because I can't remember the last time I even rode her.
I mean, I'd be super down. I would definitely need more than a little guidance from the local expert.
Well, I'd be you wouldn't be let off on your own. I'd be leading you. Mostly because the way Phoebe is now, like, even with instruction, she probably wouldn't listen, and she would just take you to grass and not move. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I'm gonna eat now.
I'd be down with that.
Phoebe's like 32. She's not going to be galloping off anywhere. Although, to be fair, I think if I got on her and I put a jump in front of her, she'd go absolutely crazy and just go and jump in, and I'd be like, you are a psychopath. You need to protect yourself. You're very fucking old. Don't do that.
The park warden has messaged because we've hit 80%. 80%, sorry. I gotta say, that is one heck of a fountain. Looks like that Keeper's Lodge idea is dead in the water. Oh well. Say, what do you think the square footage of this thing is once filled? I might be getting myself another little idea here. ...
See. Oh yeah, Pyro, my friend in England, she gives her horse watermelon all the time, and he loves it. I've never given watermelon to Phoebe, but maybe that's something I should try.
I mean, I would also go mental if someone offered to give me watermelon.
My first pony, his name was Patch. Really. He was an absolute brat. I loved him, but he was a little asshole. So there was one time we went cross-country jumping, and there was a little arena at the place. Like, so whenever we finished, we let the horses off in the arena to let them roll and have fun. And I was sitting outside the arena, eating a ham sandwich. Horses are herbivores. And Patch reached through the fence and took the ham sandwich out of my hand and ate it. He has also stolen Jaffa cakes out of my hand. he was once in our garden and the sliding door to the kitchen was open and he walked into our kitchen and ate a bowl of coleslaw. So he was an interesting little boy.
I've just discovered, way too late, that although the main sections need to be done with the spinny nozzle, I could have been doing these pillar bits with the yellow nozzle the whole time because I don't have graffiti on them.
Oh no. Horses are mostly herbivores. Oh my god, get off the fucking ladder, you stupid thing.
To be fair, I mean, most herbivores in practice.
Yeah.
Or mostly herbivores in practice, rather than, like, fully dedicated, cannot possibly digest anything else. Or at least most mammal herbivores. I don't know about, like, random other groups. There's a famous piece of paleo art of a Stegosaurus, not a Stegosaurus, a Triceratops grazing on a carcass to kind of illustrate this concept that what we think of as like, oh, dedicated Vegisaurus, dedicated herbivore dinosaur, would not have been quite that much in reality.
Yeah.
I say famous. It's probably only famous among people who know paleo art, but...
Probably, yeah.
I don't know if there's any individual pieces of paleo art that are famous to people who don't know paleo art.
That's fair.
Maybe the Crystal Palace dinosaur reconstructions, and like, if you count it, Jurassic Park. Which I'm not sure if I should count Jurassic Park as paleo art, but like, films are art, and it's got dinosaurs in it.
Yeah.
So...
I was explaining to my granddad, who has a physics degree, the purple isn't real, and he looked at me like I just kicked a small child.
That's because you're wrong! And you had kicked a small child. Oh no, Auntie!
I mean, the link shows up in my chat. I feel like a chemistry is second nature to us geochemists, so it's easy to forget that the average person probably only knows the formulas for olivine and one or two feldspars. And quartz, of course. Yeah, I have seen this XKCD comic before.
I'm ashamed to say I actually don't think I know the formulas for any feldspars, and I have a sciences degree.
Uh-huh. Even when they're trying to compensate for it, experts in anything wildly overestimate the average person's familiarity with their field. Yes. Always. Does Dinotopia count as paleo art, specifically referring to the books? I mean, probably.
If we're counting Jurassic Park, we're definitely counting Dinotopia. I haven't watched Dinotopia in ages. Like when I say ages, I mean like since I was about like 10, I think. I should rewatch Dinotopia.
I'm pretty sure that was on our list of things, and I have it downloaded.
Or was it? Have you?
I say I'm pretty sure. I cannot check this fact.
Well, I'm happy to take it as being gospel truth.
And I can't promise that I will still have it. Because yeah. I'm not confident that anything is okay with the computer. Okay, well, this floor is one big thing, so I imagine I'll get a generous thing, but I'm only about halfway done.
I'm nearly done with this level of the middle column, and then I've got a bit of a flooring type thing to do, but only a small one.
You know, for us XKCD fans, it can be difficult to remember that most people only know average.
Oh, it has light.
Mm-hmm. A lot of horses, yes, close.
When I was thinking, when I was about to say, like, my favorite horse is the one that I'm allowed to give food to, I did very nearly say specifically polar mint, and I was like, I don't know if you're actually supposed to give horses polar mints. I just know I did it as a child.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly fine. It's fine for most horses. I could really use the bathroom, but I'm loath to go on a break whenever we only have 15% left. But 50% in this map feels like still a decent bit.
If you need to go on a break, we can go on a break. Even if we then go out not that long afterwards. Like,
okay.
Don't hold it.
I just like, it's like we don't have that much left to do, and I'm like, we'll only be here for like 10 minutes after, I feel like, and yeah, I feel... Yeah, okay. That's great. I mean, it's just like, if I take a break, I'm also gonna make tea and stuff, so... Okay. Okay. Let's go for a break then.
Uh-huh. Be good to yourself.
I'll try.
Oh, this ball is...
What ball? Wait.
There was
There
a
you
football
are.
on the bench,
What's
and I
going
pushed
on?
it off. And, like, it's, like, totally dark black on one side.
Oh.
I think the shadows are baked into the texture of the ball.
Yeah. Oh dear. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why I still can't hear my alerts, but anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go to break. Be back soon.
Bye.
Wait. Hello.
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 You're doing a flicker, or you were doing a flicker on my screen quite severely.
Oh dear.
Because I moved up close enough to you that your character model like started to move their washer out of the way.
Uh-huh.
And it turned out like I could make it flicker, and then I could like control to some extent the intensity of the flicker by how close I was to you.
Oh dear. That's not ideal.
Yeah, so sorry, you were my little science experiment very, very briefly.
I see.
Did you have a good break?
Uh-huh.
I realized I just like dived straight back into the washing as soon as you said hi.
So did I, really, so... Oh, I'm not finished with the floor. I'm an idiot.
Bonk.
Started doing something else, and then I saw a spot on the floor, and I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, you're allowed to flick around between things.
I know, but
Not
I like...
entirely willy-nilly ADHD, if I'm gonna come to some of those things, but mostly entirely as you wish ADHD, Lee.
I know, but I didn't want to. It's just I forgot that I hadn't finished the floor. I was on a clean patch and I couldn't see dirt, so I was like, ah, yes, I must have finished the floor.
Meanwhile, I spent like a minute running around the base of this thing, being like, I know I've done some of it, where's the bit that I've done?
Uh-huh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, we're being so productive. We've done 3% already in the time we've been back.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it's just because we're both on bits that aren't graffitied, so we're going more quickly.
I mean, I've not had a graffiti bit at all yet, so...
What did you have to use the red nozzle for? Because you had to use the red nozzle early on.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know if it was rust or something.
Ah.
It was on the decorations, but like they were tiny bits, so I only had to use it like very, very briefly every time I needed it. Verdigris? I don't know what that even is.
It's rust, but for things that aren't iron, and possibly for specifically brass, maybe? Because it's not just all things copper, because copper itself is patina. So it is also verdigris for copper, and it could just be either. But it must be for things that are specifically copper-based, because I'm assuming the verd is green, which is what you get when copper rusts.
Uh-huh.
Copper, bronze, and brass, says Auntie. There we go. Oh, are these all separate sections? Oh, I just went around and did the top and had no idea.
Are you talking about the point fountain, or...?
The column base.
A column base, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all separate sections. I just blasted away at the top without even realizing. Lol.
Basically why the Statue of Liberty is green. Ah, yes, 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 yes.
As was the roof of my school. As my school had a copper-based roof. Oh, well, not the whole roof, but, like, bits of it. Because like many schools in the UK, my school was a mishmash of many different ages of building, from whenever they had funding to do building work.
Yeah.
I wonder if you look back at it, I wonder if it is literally as simple as every time there's a Labour government, schools get new buildings, and every time there's a Tory government, they all start falling to pieces. That sounds like the kind of thing that could well be true, but I've not looked into it enough to know for sure that it's true.
Possibly in the past. I mean, this Labour government's pretty shit, so...
That's true. And they haven't been... This one hasn't been around enough for there to have been significant school building work either way. But I don't think they're likely to be letting anyone build anything if it costs money.
No.
Oh, we're so close. We've basically met in the middle now, I think.
Oh, we have a checklist.
What? See, normally the checklist comes when we've sort of like we've more or less finished our bits.
Yeah.
So we must be doing really well because like the checklist is here and we have not yet quite met in the middle.
Yeah.
So he must have been being very thorough. Oh no, I've missed the lower basin edge. I just realised.
Oh no.
That's what the top thing on the list is. That's one of my things. I missed it. It's this one. Swine.
Can't believe Dizzy missed edging.
Ding! Oh, where's the ones that are dead? Here we go. I'm surprised, but I'm not displeased that they aren't making us do each of these little bricks independently.
Yeah, no, they're part of the fountain. I kind of expected each like layer to be a different one, but they're in sections, so.
Well, up above, if you look up at the lower basin stuff, the way it's divvied up is really confusing because there's like lower basin wall is split up into segments, and then lower basin edge is split up into segments but differently. And then there's lower basin base, which is, it looks like two separate layers and then a bit between, which you'd expect to all be distinct from one another, and they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Hi. Yay! We did it.
I actually want to, before I run the little video, I'm going to step back and actually admire our handiwork, because this is a really nice looking objects.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like,
hadn't
this
even
would be
really
gorgeous
looked
to
at
have in
the...
our real park.
I didn't even really look at the top at all. Oh, I like
Let's
the view
look
they
around
give
the
us.
outside. It is a good view. There's us in the middle. And we met! Hooray!
Hey!
Alright, the last message reads, "You know, Dirt Finder, looking at it in this glorious condition, I can't help but think we've got ourselves a real money spinner here. Fill it with fresh water, plop in a few carp and a sprinkle of nickels and dimes, and call it the Muckingham Wish Station. This place will be paying for itself in no time. Much obliged."
Let's see.
Pro tip, don't throw coins into anything which has fish in it. They're bad for them.
Yeah, no.
I think that's going to be it for us from today.
Yeah, I think so. I want to just climb up to the top, though.
Oh yes, let's go. Do a clapper. We can look out on Muckingham. Hi.
Hi. Oh, you're... Oh, yeah, you're flickering for me. Okay, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it. From us.
Good jobs, well done.
I am... It does look like we're in a Central Park type situation. Yeah, it does. I'm not going to go to a Just Chatting screen like I normally do because I don't have one. So, I'm gonna leave the game and let's go find someone to raid.
Are we're gonna be back tomorrow?
Yes, I believe so. I think that would be good.
Wondrous.
The plan is to be back for 12, but we'll see what happens with my shopping in the morning.
And indeed with Hex and wake ups. Me with wake ups.
Yes.
All sorts of things.
Uh-huh. Thank you all for being here, and thank you to everyone who did things on the Ko-fi. I appreciate you a lot, and the subs. There's been many things today, and yeah, if anyone has spare money that they'd like to throw at me, that'd be great. But obviously, no one is obliged to do that, and yeah. Here,
do you have anyone who is
I'll
jumping
be
out
a little sellout. Here's a link. Use the link if you want. It's better than subs, but subs are great too. Sure, Artie. No one is like hugely jumping out at me straight away.
We could go say hi to Viz, who's doing some city skylines.
We could do, yeah. That's yeah. Sure, let's do that.
Okie doke. Well, thank you so much for the stream.
Thank you for the stream.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. I will see you tomorrow. Exactly. I don't know why I'm struggling with stream today. I'm like, oh yes, stream things. It's just everything's wrong. Nothing's right. I don't have my computer. Everything's wrong. Yeah. Okay. I will see you over there then.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here and being so generous and kind and wonderful, and I do not deserve. You guys are too good to me. That's not how you do a raid. That's not how you do a raid. Oh, here we go. Here's a raid. Go be lovely to Visty. And raid is up. We are out. Goodbye, everyone. Exactly. Thank you, King Girl. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for some magic time. Thank you, Artie. Artie doesn't even have commands here, but Artie's on it because she's great. And yeah. Yeah. Bye for now.